Now, the Giro d'Italia has drawn to a close, but there's a few things we want to go over. Firstly, the bikes of the Giro d'Italia. As is the case often at the end of Grand Tours, brands increasingly get involved and bring out some pretty cool custom colourways. But also, interesting, I think, to highlight first, the controversy in the first few stages of the Giro with Pogačar in his shorts.
Yeah, exactly, because he was wearing the pink jersey and then the purple shorts. And then wasn't he threatened with a fine, and then they realised that it was all okay?
Correct,
and then they just carried on?
Yeah, there are a few interesting different outfit choices. Whatever outfit he was wearing didn't seem to affect performance, did it?
Nope.
Let's be real. A winning margin, which we'll come on to, was incredibly large, and 6 stage wins too. But he tied all of this in on the last day of the Giro.
Yeah.
Looking like Barbie. Really.
Yeah, literally. I mean, that's the thing. When you look at the bike that he was riding, it was a custom painted Colnago V4 RS. Had all of the pink trimmings, so we're talking pink bar tape, Envy wheel logos, saddle, Wahoo. He even had some special bottles for the day. And then, of course, his helmet, glasses, shoes, over socks. Yeah, full Barbie.
Yes, yeah, it was pretty punchy, but to be honest, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bold
I'm here
move.
for it. I think it shows Pogačar's personality, doesn't it? He's won, he's going to go all in, he's going to tell you about it. I think that's great. It's good for the sport as well. The bike's been circulating on social media quite a bit as well. And I think anything that can drive a bit of traction around the sport is brilliant news.
Absolutely.
However, there was another bike which I think actually trumped it.
Yeah, I mean, go on. Milan's bike was...
Yes, so he I've heard that word in years. He had a custom painted Trek Madon in purple, but that's not really the whole story. Trek have long been known for incredible paint jobs. Last year at the Tour de France, for example, were amazing. So this was a fully chromed out purple Madon. It looked absolutely stunning. There was purple SRAM logos on the shifters, on the cranks. It was something to behold, really, I think.
It wasn't as in your face as Pogačar's bike, but
certainly more bling.
It's definitely more bling, but amazingly for a purple chrome bike, it was actually still kind of tasteful. I thought. I thought it was. I thought it looked great.
Cool bike for sure, and well, a shame actually that it couldn't quite do the business on the cobbles. Maybe the extra paint was weighing him down. Who knows?
Who knows? But let's talk about the winning margin, because, like you say, Pogačar absolutely destroyed that race and
new heights.
Walked away with a 9-minute 56 gap on the peloton. Now, to put that into context, previous to that, in the last 10 editions of the Giro, the biggest winning margin was set by Alberto Contador with a winning margin of 1 minute and 53 seconds.
This is the biggest winning margin in the Giro in the last 59 years. That's sort of the gravity of what Pogačar has done. And I think the most terrifying thing about the winning margin as well is, when did you see that man in trouble? Once.
Yeah.
Not one stage. He just looked in control. And I think that there's been a lot of conversation around, has he gone too hard for the Tour? Is he still going to be competitive at the Tour? My genuine view, and I'll be proved right or wrong, I think he rode this like a training camp.
Really?
I mean, he was attacking at will.
Yeah.
Everybody let him go, which, to be honest, is probably for racing for the podium is probably the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just decided he wanted to take another couple of minutes, and off he went. He went and did it. To be honest, the one thing that does surprise me, I'm surprised he didn't try and attack for some bonus seconds and try and get it above 10 minutes.
Oh,
would have been a nice round number, I think.
That would have been quite cool. But that's interesting. I mean, because that's going to be the big question now, is can he do the Giro Tour double? Because that's no easy task. But the way that he rode this Giro, he made it look easy. So
yeah, I mean, it'll be really interesting to see how he recovers and how he hits the Tour, whether he starts a little bit cold maybe with a sort of longer rest period and then builds into that third week, or whether he just comes out flying again. Who knows? I think, yeah, it's going to be a great Tour to watch as a result, I think.
So if you think he's going to have no issues at the Tour, it makes you wonder then, is he going to do a triple this year and get every single Grand Tour? Become the first person to do it in history?
This is punchy, but I can definitely see it happening.
It's not outside the realms of possibility, is it?
And the reason I think that as well is it's important to remember that a lot of his big competitors at the Tour de France have not had ideal build-up. Jonas Vingegaard obviously has had troubles. Remco Evenepoel was involved in the same crash in Itzulia that affected Vingegaard. So it really does beg the question, can he win the Tour? I think he can.
Yep.
But I think it's how stiff his competition is, how deep does he have to go to win the Tour?
Yeah.
And then does he have enough left in the tank to do the Vuelta? But I think he's so tenacious, isn't he? That I think if he does, I just don't see him stopping because he just wants to win that badly. I think he'll give it a go. So yeah, hot take there. Well, I guess again, I'll be proved right or probably most likely wrong. I think it'd be a big deal to win the Giro, to win the Vuelta as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
But time will tell.
That's it.